Hello guys and welcome here. So in this video we are going to talk about the ceiling function inside of Microsoft Excel. So this function is pretty simple. It's used to return round up numbers. So for the purpose of this tutorial I have a few set of numbers just here and we are going to use the ceiling function to round them up. So we're gonna round up those numbers. For example, here 12, it's gonna be rounded up to 12, 12.5, and then 12.54. So we're gonna do the same thing for all the numbers right here. So how exactly the ceiling function works? So pretty simple. There is two arguments inside of the ceiling function. We have the first one, which will be the number, that is the one right here, and then the significance, which will be the multiple to which we want to round up the number to. So let's try and write down this function. So we'll start by writing down an equal sign, and then we can just write down ceiling. So here we go. This is our ceiling function. Now we're gonna start with our first argument, which is the number. In this case, it's gonna be 12.54. So we can select it. And then for the significance, let's say we wanna round it up to the multiple that is right here. So to 12. So in this case, we're just going to write down 1 and we can close our parentheses just like that. And as you can see, it has been rounded up to 13 because it's 12.54. If it was 12.44, for example, it we rounded up to, in this case, 13 as well. If it was, let's say 12.04, once again, it's gonna be rounded up to 13. Because it will round it up to the next highest multiple. Now, if, for example, we decide to change it, and instead of 1, we write down 0.1, what's going to happen? 0.1, there we go, and round it up. As you can see, it will be rounded up to 12.1 in this case. Because we changed our multiple right here. So if we do the same thing just there, so we'll just take it like this and we'll drag it down here. So it's gonna be 1.5. So it's possible to round up to multiples that are not the first one right here. It's possible to round up to multiples that are really far right there. So it's pretty simple. The way we're gonna do it, you will simply write down the multiple to which you want to round it up to. So in this case, it's gonna be 2 zeros and 1. So it's gonna be the second multiple starting from here. So it's gonna be this one right there. So I want to round it up to 1.46 in this case. If it's 0.01, it will be rounded up to, in this case, the 3 right here. So really depends on what multiple you want to round it up to. We can do the same thing for all our functions. So as you can see, this is how the ceiling function works. So as I said a little bit earlier, two arguments. The first one is the number, and the second one is the multiple to which we want to round up our function to. So let's say for the last one, instead of 0, let's put it at 1. And as you can see, it's 133 the answer. And once again, if it's 0.01, well, it's gonna be 132.46. As you can see, it will be rounded up to our number right here, which will be not 45 but 46. So just remember, it will be rounded up to the next highest multiple as it happened in all those functions. So as always, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe, and see you in another of my videos.